Since 2013, the Philadelphia Podcast Festival has sought to entertain and educate listeners of all ages using audio podcasts as a way to connect creators to a larger audience.
If you were at PhillyCAM yesterday, it was kind of a crazy day because Jeff Sessions, who's the Attorney General in the Trump administration, he was giving a speech right next door.
We're live on WPPM LP Philadelphia.
From July 14th to July 23rd, there were more than 55 live podcast recordings at 8 venues throughout Philadelphia.
We are back to Anali. We're going to give her one last chance.
Audience goers got the chance to hear from local Philadelphia podcasters, as well as more widely known creators such as Sawbones, Call Your Girlfriend, and The Flophouse, just to name a few. We sat down with Tegan Kuruna, who co-founded the Philadelphia Podcast Fest with husband Nathan, to know why Philly.
So the Podcast Festival was created 5 years ago when my co-founder and I, Nathan, decided that Philadelphia had really great podcasts that were happening in the city, but that there wasn't an avenue for celebrating those. So we decided to put together the festival. So that way the podcasters here in the city would have the opportunity to do live shows to meet their audience and for their audience to meet them.
I would say I started listening in probably around 2009, 2010. So I've had jobs where I can listen to podcasts while I work, so I listen to them a lot.
Well, we live like just over the bridge in South Jersey, but we come into Philly a lot just on the train. So yeah, we came for Sawbones.
Edison Research has recently documented the swift rise of podcasting in America. They found that 112 million Americans have listened to a podcast, and 67 million Americans listen to podcasts monthly. But what exactly is podcasting? We checked back in with Tegan for some insider perspective.
Podcasting is mostly audio. I think some people do some kind of video component, but it's primarily an audio art form where you create something and you put it out into the world and people can access it at any time and listen to it anywhere they go. So it's kind of like a radio show that you can put on your phone and listen when you're in the car, when you are going for a run, when you're walking around the mall, whatever it is that you're doing, you can listen to it and take it with you. When people leave the festival, I want them to have found new podcasts and podcasters that they like and that they want to listen to their content. I want people to feel really good about the creative community here in Philadelphia and have a better understanding of what's being produced in our city. And I want them to come to the festival and just have a good time and feel like they are in a comfortable space with other people who are making really cool stuff. We are starting to think about next year already. Every time the last day of the festival rolls around, we already start thinking, okay, next year we're gonna do this thing, we're gonna try to get this venue, we're gonna try to do these different things. And it's really fun because the energy and excitement that we have at the end of the festival is what fuels us into the next year.
The 5th annual Philadelphia Podcasting Festival was 10 days of educating, entertaining, informing, and inspiring our community, all with the power of voice. Podcasts are a way to make meaningful connections, and we are looking forward to next year's event. This has been Ariel Taylor reporting for PhillyCAM Voices.